TWR 2022. You know, that one thing everyone obsessed over when it came out? Honestly, it was quite the return to form. Thomas Wooden Railway itself was returning after the huge stint that was Thomas Wood. This new line was very pleasing. Engines with accurate body sizes, lots of great characters, and lots of detail. It was almost like a light that was in the midst of all engines go. Everyone seemed to absolutely love this line. People, like me, were so crazy, some bought the whole range. Everyone was excited for this line to continue, and were anxiously waiting for a Wave 3, or TWR 2023. However, the only thing that was revealed was the special day out with Thomas engine for 2023. And that probably is why this line suddenly became unpopular. Now, TWR 2022 is just that new merch line, or most accurate Thomas Wooden Railway toys we've gotten. And I even regret buying all the engines. All they do now is just sit in my closet most of the time. They're in the bottom drawer as I don't really have a use for these anymore. Don't get me wrong, I absolutely love these, but did I really need them all? Basically, this line is useless. Or so I thought. Last year, I bought another TWR 2022 Nia, with the goal of giving it wood wheels and a wood face, and I achieved that. And honestly, this thing looks so good, and I wanted to do it with another engine. The only other engine that I felt like doing was Rosie. But then I had a thought. What if I make a video out of this? And that's the video you're now watching. Ladies and gentlemen, this is how to perfect TWR 2022. First, let me make it clear. I went out and bought another Rosie for this. My original one is fine. Look at it, here. Now, let's remove what we don't need. I first tried to remove the face. However, here I used a shitty hobby knife, which is not really made for this type of stuff. But removing the face is basically identical to removing a face on an older 2000s model. I gave up on the face for the time being. So, let's move on to the other things that need removing. The wheels. To remove the wheels, use the back part of a hammer and pull up on it to budge the wheel off of its axle. Once it comes off, slide the other side off and repeat it on the other sets of wheels till all are gone. Okay, we got that done. Now let's get this face off.
A few moments later.
Got it. And this is what you should end up with. Now, let's go into how to add the things to improve this model. Before any bigger modifications, I'm using Apple Barrel Tuscan Red to do some paint corrections. It isn't really the best paint to use, but it works the part. I also painted the front of the smoke box black, so that you can't see the scratch marks from the knife as well. Alright, let's do the face first. We'll be using a Take and Play Talking Rosie for the face. Fun fact, I actually bought this from Thomas Wooden Railway's eBay page, so Kikre, if you're watching this, thank you. This model went to good use. Now, getting the face off was a nightmare. I had never taken apart a talking engine before, so I was a complete idiot and didn't remove the 2 screws by the battery compartment. After that, I was in, and then removed another screw on the back part of the smoke box to free the face. After that, I cut the back part of the face with a hacksaw. Don't do it, use a Dremel, it's much easier. And I glued it on. Looks nice! Then for the lamp and wheels, we're going to be using a Charlie, specifically a Mattel one. To remove the lamp, I'll use my hacksaw to cut through until it reaches the smoke box. Then I'll cut in between the face and lamp to free it. This is what you should get. It's a blurry shot, but here it is on the model. Just makes it stand out more. Now for the wheels. We'll do the same thing we did on Rosie. It should work for you. However, I don't know what happened to me.
So I have to film this on my chair, but I just broke the chassis block. I don't know how that happened, but I guess pulling and tugging at this just made it happen. So I'm just using a flathead now, and yeah, try to get an engine that doesn't do this. That's my recommendation.
F these wheels. If this happens, just use 2 hammers and pull them apart. Not the best way to do it, it bends the axles, but it works. Anyways, let's put these on. To do so, place the wheel with the axle in on one side, then flip it over and put the other wheel on the other side. Then to make sure it stays, use a hammer to put it into place. Just tap a few times and it should go in. Is it me, or does it look like one of those knockoff engines? To check you did it right, Roll the engine along a piece of track. If one of the wheels doesn't move, it's because it's a bit too far in. Use the hammer to pull that a little bit. You're basically done, but I'm going to make mine a little bit better. Using my white Posca paint pen, I'm going to go around the edges of the wheels to make it look like the trim on the actual model and CGI model. It's the little things that stand out. And we're done. Here is the finished product, my idealized TWR Rosie. I love how this came out. It really feels like a TWR product we never got. Looks nice next to Nia too. Here's some comparisons between the shoddy wood one, and here's some comparisons to TWR 2022. I feel it's a perfect in-between of the two. I don't think I'll do this again, mostly because it's not fun anymore, but I'm very happy with the result, and highly encourage you to try it out for yourself. That will be all for this small tutorial. Hope everyone enjoyed this new style of video. I'll see y'all in the next one.